Hello everyone, my name is Shruti Munde and today we are here to study about the subject wireless networks, and the topic which we are going to cover today is wireless body area network. So before starting with the main topic, we are going to understand what is wireless networks. The idea about wireless network is making the communication or making the transfer of information from one device to another without a particular physical connection in between those two devices. Okay, so wireless networks are computer networks that are connected by cables that are not connected by cables of any kind. Now if there is no physical connection, then how does the information transfer takes place? So the basis of wireless systems are radio waves, and the implementation of these radio waves take place at the physical layer of the network structure. Now, in wireless networks, there are different subfields such as wireless LAN, that is wireless local area network, wireless MAN, that is wireless metropolitan area network, and wireless personal area network and wide area network. Okay, so we are going to study about wireless body area network. Now, in now introduction to wireless body area network. So wireless body area network is also referred as a body area network or a medical body area network. As we have seen earlier, it is a subfield of wireless sensor networks. Okay. Now, what is the idea? What is the what does exactly happen in wireless body area network? In wireless body area network, devices are embedded inside the body as the implants or can be surface mounted on the body in a fixed position. Even the humans can carry these, or even the humans can carry the sensors along with them in pockets or in hand or in various bags. Okay, so what do we understand from this? The body area network is a subfield of wireless sensor network. So it means that the basic idea of the idea on which body area network is built is depending upon the sensors. Different types of sensors are used in body area network so as to get the information of the so as to get information about different parameters such as heartbeat, or we can say blood pressure, etc., of human body to and do the analysis depending upon those parameters. So this is called as body area network. Now, for the purpose of communication in body sensors networks, there are two different types of communication that take place. The first one is in-body communication and the second one is on-body communication. Now, how does in-body communication take place? When the sensors are embedded, here we have seen that the sensors can be embedded inside the body as implants. So when the sensors are embedded inside the body, then it is called as in-body communication. And when the sensors are planted on the body, or which say suppose they make a physical contact with the body, then they are said to be doing the on-body communication. So these are the two different types how the body sensor networks can work. Okay. Now this happens to be the basic of what is wireless body area network. Now we are going to study about wireless body area network architecture. So here we can see it is divided into four different types. That is the wireless body area network. So this is how the network is formed. Here we can see different sensor nodes, sync nodes, and this person is supposed to be a patient and who is being under analysis using different types of sensors. Now the second part is the gateway part. So gateway, these are the devices which are used to make communication which are used to collect the data from the patient, from the different sensors which are implanted on patient, and then these gateway transfer the information or send the information to the network, that is internet. And through internet, the particular information about the analysis or different parameters such as heart rate and blood pressure can then be sent to the healthcare professional, that it's we call as sometime we can send it to doctors, or we can send it to some sort of researchers who want to do research and analysis in this particular area. Okay, so this is the basic idea how the network architecture of wireless body area network is divided. So here it is given. Now, what is the first part? It is the wireless body area network part. Now see, it contains of several numbers of cheap and low power sensors which can be embedded on a particular patient, okay, which can be used for continuous monitoring such as heart rate, ECG, blood pressure, etc. Now, being wireless in nature, this does not restrict any mobility of the person. So what is the advantage of using this wireless sensors? Say suppose in olden times when wireless was not into picture, if a particular thing used to be wired, say suppose the example of wireless, say take the example of wired phone. So we were not able to move that phone from after a particular distance. So in wireless we can make movement without the restriction of the areas or restriction of mobility of the person. So hence WBAN is used in healthcare systems for monitoring patients. Now the second one is central control unit. So all sensor nodes provide their output to this central coordination node present in the central control unit. Okay, so CCU receives the signal from nodes and transmit it to next section for monitoring the human body. So here the examples. So all these sensor nodes which work on low power consumption then collect then whatever they collect the information then send to the CCU, that is the central control unit, and then the central control unit then it transmits to the next section of the monitoring. Now how does VBAN communication takes place? Okay, so it receives information from central control unit and then acts as a gateway. So we have seen in the picture also mobiles, we have seen that mobiles or different communication towers were shown in the gateway section. Now they get the information from the sensor nodes. Here also it is given that mobile node is a gateway to a remote station. Okay, so they get the information from the sensor nodes and then act as a node or act as a way for a communication from the patient or from a sender to the receiver. So receivers can be different types of doctors or some sort of researchers. So this is how VBAN communication takes place. And then the control center, this is the last one. Okay, so it is responsible for sorting the information of the user which can be used in future or for further monitoring. It consists of the end node devices like mobile phones for messaging, computer systems and servers. So again at the end node, that is at the receiver side where the doctors or the researchers use this information is firstly sorted. So all the maybe some of the information can be useful, some can be of no use. So at the end user, some of the computer systems are used for monitoring purpose, and then there it is decided which form of information can be used for some sort of analysis or for further monitoring purpose. So this is how wireless body area network communication takes place, and this is the basic architecture of wireless body area network. Okay, now next coming to the applications. So there are different types of applications of wireless body area network. So the first one is remote healthcare monitoring. Now as we have seen that sensors are put on a patient's body to monitor heart rate and blood pressure and ECG. So this is one of the application. Now the other application is telemedicine. So the this application can this is the application as using the sensors nodes and getting the information from the sensors. The doctor can prescribe the medicines or any sort of medication to the patient even if they are not physically present there. So this is the another application in medical fields, that is telemedicine. And there are even the non-medical applications of W-band, which are sports. So sensors can be used to measure navigation timer, distance, pulse rate, and body temperature. Now, even while as we have seen that wireless networks have no restriction to the mobility of the patient or mobility of the person, we can even implant them onto the sports person, and then it will help us to measure the pulse rate and the body temperature or navigation of the person. So even in military can be even in military the wireless bands can be used. It can be used for communication between soldiers and sending information about attacking, retreating, or running to their base commander. So depending upon the type of sensor we have implemented, we can know about exact position of the particular person, or in which condition the person actually. So it is helpful for military purpose also. Now the we have also now we know the other example, which is lifestyle and entertainment. The wireless music player and making video calls are some of the basic examples of wireless body area network. Okay, so this was the basics about wireless body area network, and we will study and discuss the further topics in the next lectures. Thank you.